Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh. That's not good.
And this is why we don't go off script. That feels kind of crazy to me, and scary, and beautiful. I don't know about this. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Tonight I am going to be making magic brownies. Baking baked brownies while baked. You get it?
I get it.
Thank you. We're not doing boxed brownies, we're doing from scratch. I've already had a little warm up on her, so I think we're good to get started. All right, let's get baked. Oven needs to be baking at 350. And you start by browning some butter. It looks like she did a stick and a half, but I only have half a stick in here. So I'm gonna take that, fill the rest with olive oil. And we're gonna let that brown. She's getting golden. Half a cup, and I'm gonna fill to the cup line. We're gonna do 3/4 cups of Hershey's cocoa. What do you do? Is there a bug?
It is a bug.
Glad it's not a ghost.
Yeah. A ghost! I just couldn't tell if it was a spider or not.
Oh!
Are you okay?
Yeah, the floor is slippery. I must have dropped butter on it. That was weird.
A ghost!
3/4 cup of cocoa. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna whisk butter, olive oil, and cocoa powder mixture up. Apparently this helps the aromatics of the chocolate or some bull like that. I don't know. 3 eggs and 1 3/4 cup brown sugar. Ooh, that's still hot. 3. Oops, I did get a shell in there. Oh. It's supposedly easier to scrape shells up with the shells themselves than trying to use your fingers. Undetermined. Rinse your hand. And 3/4 cup brown sugar. Where'd I put that? Oh, literally right here. This is kind of hard. Okay, so if your brown sugar gets hard, what you can do is take a wet paper towel, put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds, and that should soften it. It's a little softer. I feel like an archaeologist. This shouldn't be that difficult. This is why you keep a piece of bread in your brown sugar container so it retains moisture and doesn't dry out like this. That was my bad. Let that sit on there a minute. Actually, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna put some crushed up pecans in here. Put half of a special chocolate bar in here. Okay, so I have my pecans. I'm not measuring, I measure with my heart. That's a bad idea. Since I don't have one of those like chopper things. Okay, so I'm gonna take this ladle and just start crushing the pecans. Our neighbors probably hate us. I'm gonna take this in the pan that I had that butter in and toast these a little bit. And then I'm also gonna add a little bit of salt to them. I think the brown sugar has softened enough where I can start working on that. I'm gonna turn this burner on to get these a little toasty. So we need 1 3/4 cup brown sugar. Okay, so it's still a little dry, but I don't really want to keep waiting on it. Okay, we're gonna call that 1 cup. 3/4 cup. Not the most precise measurement, but in this moment in time, I don't care. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. We have our 3 eggs and our brown sugar. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to it. Put the unnecessary things away. I've been forgetting. She's a weapon. And blend up our egg, brown sugar, salt mixture. She is whipped. Pussy whipped. Now I'm gonna add in vanilla. Just do a little, ooh, that was a lot. Give her a good whisk. Yep, okay, we did that. Blended. Add the chocolate mixture. Okay, so this is our chocolate mixture from earlier. Butter and the oil and the cocoa powder. Like a piece of art. We do not waste the chocolate. Oh, that's not good. That's just cocoa powder and butter. For some reason, I thought it was like, I forgot. Oh, salty. Actually, where's my water? I need a drink. Check her out. Ooh, it's nice and fluffy. This is gonna be good. Ooh, except for that big chunk of brown sugar that I just found. Whoops. Oh no, I'm just doing it. Next, 3/4 cup of flour. Go taller. Why do you never stay tall? That's what she said. Where did my little 3/4 cup go? Am I crazy? What did I do with it? Baking is supposed to be specific, like really specific with measurements, and it's kind of hard with these tools because I don't know if it's at the line exactly or like filled to the brim. So I'm gonna call that 1/2 cup of flour and 3/4 cup of flour. Okay. Mix her up. I think my pecans are definitely toasted enough. I'm gonna dump my toasted nuts in there. Handful, 2 medium handfuls of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Sorry, this is just bothering. I wanna take my chocolate bar. It's 10 milligrams per square and we have 4 squares. So this whole pan is gonna be 40. So that's pretty good. They're gonna be pretty light. And chop it up. All right, now, ooh, I almost dropped. I'm gonna toss that in there. And this is the chocolate that I use. It's the Binsky single origin chocolate and hazelnuts. And take another. We're almost there. I know, we're almost there. Just gonna mix her in. Probably a spatula would be better to do this. Ugh, I'm thinking about adding coconut to it. Honestly, yeah. Just do a little sprinkle. Add a little more oil. And I'm gonna add 1 more egg. Making sure that's coconut and not a shell. I should have added my egg in with the other eggs, but I didn't know that I was gonna need another egg, so that's where we're at. Of course, it's getting messy and complicated, and I'm improvising, because that's what I do, even with baking. And then I wonder why it doesn't turn out. Baking is a f***ing science. It's a science. I don't know how many times people can say that. Definitely a person that just measures with my heart. But you can't do that in baking. You know what? This is just where we're at, okay? This is where we're at. Am I still recording? I feel like this is the wrong texture now. This is why we don't go off the recipe. Gotta make it a little gooier. It wasn't gooey enough. It's okay. We gotta keep moving. But I do want to just blot out some of this oil. Wouldn't want too much oil in there. Okay, air bubbles. So we have this. Okay, so my one battery died, but we just have to put this in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. We have about 14 more minutes. I need water and I'm gonna freaking sit down. Ooh, that definitely needs more time. Okay. Hello? It's 11:07. Okay, I'll just try to keep an eye on the timer.
Ten minutes later.
Oh, I forgot about the brownies. This is why you set a timer. Like bubbled. So she's a little science experimenty. Oh, that's my bad. But I have one last little trick. Specifically the kettle cooked. I wish we had whipping cream. Not whipping cream, whipped cream. Do we have whipping cream? Maybe I could make some whipped cream. Isn't it just heavy cream and sugar? Un momento. I'm gonna make some homemade whipped cream. Just give me the recipe. I'm gonna play around a little bit. This is half and half. I don't have just straight heavy whipping cream. It might not come together as well, but I'm also gonna add this brown sugar oat creamer because I feel like that could be good, and why not, you know? This recipe calls for 2 cups whipping cream, half a cup of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm gonna need more powdered sugar than I do the half and half in oat creamer, just because you're supposed to use heavy whipping cream. But yeah, I'm just gonna dump it in. I feel like that was probably actually too much, but it's fine. We're going with it. Nice dollop of almond extract. That was too much, but it's fine. Ooh, yeah, this is not gonna be the same. I think I'm making frosting. Ooh. Ooh. My whipped cream. Honestly, this tastes pretty good, but I think I'm actually gonna put it in the freezer for a little bit. Obviously it flopped because I didn't have heavy whipping cream. I had half and half, and that's way too light. It's become like half of a frosting situation. Now I have to let that sit in the freezer for a little bit. Gonna show you the brownies. Oops. So finally, chilling for a minute. And sometimes I'm amazed with how society works. The universe is strange. Okay, here's an example of this. Whenever you see an ad for a watch in a magazine, the watch is normally facing this. Oh, this is where the I am not smarter than a 5th grader comes in. 148. Does that feel right? Because it's a smiley face, and smiley face means happy, and happy is this product is good and you should buy it and it'll make you happy. And it's just little things like that that you never know. There's also so much stuff out there that no one knows. That feels kind of crazy to me, and scary and beautiful. I think this is MJ talking. So, and that didn't make sense. How do I words are hard. Also, Try Guys just did a smoke show video with Anthony Padilla. That's one of my favorites. It has become one of my favorite segments to watch on the Try Guys. I think they're kind of trying to defeat the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, oh, the whipped cream. Yeah, she's still, I don't know about this. I'm gonna let it sit in the freezer for a little while more though. I'm rambling. Focus. Where was I going with that? You guys. So I was missing a lot of footage. Let me restart. My camera stopped recording sometime between me babbling while I was putting the icing on and then me actually trying it and giving my review, thoughts, opinions, whatever. So I'm here to do that now. The brownies, I mean, we did take some over to a friend's last night, but they have gone down a lot. This perfect piece in the middle. So I have my brownie here. It's not quite 420, but I did hit my pen a couple of times just so I could fully re-experience trying it again after some MJ. Oh, I'm so upset. My spoon from Serendipity broke. Should I warm this? I feel like I should warm it because when I tried it on camera last night, it was still warm. So, you know? All right, let's try it. This is good. This is good as it is super rich, very fudgy. I actually didn't overbake it. I thought I did. It's so gooey. Honestly, it might be underbaked, but I love it. This is inside, so it's definitely a little underbaked, but honestly, I really like it like that. And then you get a little texture from the coconut and the pecans, a little saltiness from the chip. This hits, and I recommend making it at home. Just saying. I don't think the glaze that I did was bad, but obviously it wasn't meant to be a glaze because I was trying to go for whipped cream. I feel like this is just so rich and chocolatey that it needs a balance. Vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. Listen, she is rich. She is Baccarat Rouge 540 rich. She is not buying Baccarat Rouge while in New York to keep as a little, you know, memento, a little thing that I would just have forever. And smell is one of the strongest memory holders. And it's a scent that you've been wanting for a while. So you buy it while you're in New York thinking, I have a job, I'll still have a job. I can pay for my bills, we'll just put it on the credit card and all will be well. And then losing your job 2 months later. She's not that rich, because that is not rich. It's, oops. But we're figuring it out. Sort of. Not really. I actually don't have it figured out at all. Yeah. Anyways, I definitely recommend this. I would probably not use the glaze next time. Put it in for a little longer initially, and then maybe add actual whipped cream or vanilla ice cream to lighten it up a bit. Make it a little less dense and chocolatey and but a little more balance to it, you know? Oh, that was smooth. I'm gonna finish editing this video. Hopefully I'll have it up tonight. Fingers crossed. Did we do it? Put it in the editing. Did I do it? I got lipstick on my camera. That was an accident. I don't know how long I just was not recording for, but let's get a close up. That looks so gross. I mean, come on, Eileen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Anyways, are my necklaces janky? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Focus. If you watched all the way through, thank you so much. I'm sorry if this was an incoherent mess. I'm sorry to future me for having to edit this and making myself not look like a total idiot. Wow, even these tan lines. That's okay. Focus. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to be a lot more consistent, and I just want to make fun, goofy videos that hopefully don't cost too much money. If you want to stick around for the next one, that'd be cool. If not, totally understand. But like, you should, because I want to make some fun stuff, and I want you to be a part of it. You. Just spread love like butter on a dry piece of toast. Okay, see you in the next one. Just spread just spread butter on a dry piece of toast. Nope. And I'm gonna be making magic brownies, magic bar brownies, 7-layer brownies, magic 7-bar. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about? The one with the nuts and like the coconuts, the pecans and the chocolate. Big night. Oh my. Words are hard. Stay in school, kids. Stay hydrated. Keep hydrating. Don't forget to hydrate, people. Thank you, Stanley. Need more water. That was weird. I probably shouldn't put that in there. That's my bad. Was any of that coherent?